Hi, this is Pete, and this is a tutorial for the fused cube. What a fused cube is a regular 3x3 cube where one corner is fused to the adjacent pieces. So that means that 3 of the 6 faces on the cube are unable to turn. You're only left with 3 faces that can turn, and then the other faces can't turn. Now, the reason why I'm doing a fused cube tutorial right now is that you just never know when knowledge of being able to solve a fused cube might help you solve one of the newer puzzles. There are new puzzles out there that you can buy that are a lot of fun, and it's really handy to know how to solve a fused cube to help you solve those other puzzles. Okay, so I'm being a little mysterious here, but if you watch one of my other videos, you might see me refer back to this one. Now, what I expect you to bring to this is a knowledge of solving a 3x3 cube. That's fine. You know how to solve a 3x3 cube. I also expect you to know how to do some kind of F2L where you assemble both a corner and an edge on the top of the cube, and normally you insert it in the front right or in one of the slots. Okay, so I expect you to know how to do that. It is possible, I think, to solve a fused cube using the beginner method where you insert a corner first and then you do an edge. But I've had quite a bit of difficulty coming up with a simple way to do that. And so I'm not going to show you that. I'm going to show you that using F2L. Now, I made this fused cube out of a Rubik's Cube. I've seen them offered for sale online, but it seems that they're a little bit hard to come by now. So all I did was I took a Rubik's Cube, I took off the stickers, then I put some black tape. It's like duct tape, but it comes in thinner strips called Gorilla Tape. And then I put the stickers back on, but because they're kind of cheap, I don't know if you can see this, they started to peel off, and they didn't stick very well to the tape. So I just put a layer of just regular Scotch tape over top of it. So that made my fused cube. And I just fused together these centers, and these pieces, and these pieces. So these are all fused together. This is a block, and it can't, the back can't turn, the bottom can't turn, and the left side can't turn. Okay, now I've chosen to fuse these particular pieces for a reason, but it really doesn't matter. You can fuse any corner of your cube, just as long as when you solve it following this method I'm going to show you, that you put the fused part in the bottom left hand corner right here. So this is the front, and so the faces that will turn are the front, the right, and the top, and those are the only 3 faces we can use to solve the fused cube. So we're ready to do the scramble on this. I wanted to say that I do recommend you make your own fused cube as you're learning to solve it. It's a lot of fun. It only takes a couple minutes to solve, and once you get very proficient at it, it will really help you solve other types of cubes. Now, the method that I'm going to show you is mostly strategy. There's a couple of algorithms in the last layer, but I think knowing those algorithms for the last layer will actually help you in solving a lot of cubes. I'm thinking of circle cubes and crazy cubes where you don't want to turn a particular face, but yet you have to move some of the corners and edges around. So these algorithms only use 3 faces, and so that can help you in the future. So I think it's really a very versatile solution, and it'll probably help you in some other places. So I'm back after the scramble, and we're ready to solve the fused cube. Now, the first thing we're going to do is the usual, make the bottom cross. Now, it can be a little confusing because now we have white on top. If you're used to solving it with yellow on top, it can be a little confusing. So we're looking for the bottom cross. Now, this one's already in, and here's the red one over here. We'll just turn it down, and notice we immediately have the cross. There are only 2 pieces to put in. Now, the next strategy we're going to do is we have to put in the corners. Remember, we can't turn the left side, we can't turn the bottom, and we can't turn the back, which eliminates a lot of strategies. But I'm going to show you how to do this. First thing we want to do is insert either the back right or the front left first. Don't want to do this front right until last. Okay, but what you do is exactly the same as you would normally do. Assemble the two pieces on top, just don't put them in here. Just skip that step, and then I'll show you what to do. So let's start with the back right. It doesn't matter which of these we start with, but let's start with the back right. And what are we going to need? We're going to need a red, yellow, blue corner. So there's our red, yellow, blue corner right up here, and we need a red, blue edge. So there they are. So I'm going to do the normal F2L thing, which is to separate them and then join them, and there you go. Okay, so there we go. So they're joined, and now I have to get them into this slot back here. So if I turn this around, we see the sticker matches the center. So all I have to do then is turn it away, turn the right side up, and then turn it back. And you'll see that they've lined up quite nicely, and then I can turn it in. Okay, so I've inserted that corner. Now there is another possibility for that, and I'll show it to you in a separate little insert. Okay, so now we do this side, which is orange, green, and yellow. So there's the orange, green, and yellow, and we need there's the green and the green and orange edge. Okay, so I'll join those just the normal way. You just have to remember not to turn it in because you're not used to it. Now this, because we can't turn the left side, we're going to have to insert it somehow using the front face. So if I turn around, the colors match up, so that means that all I have to do is turn the edge off to the side, turn it up, and then we can turn it in. And again, there is another case where you end up having to turn the face all the way around and insert from the other side, but that's fine, we got that in. Now the fun part, this is the front right corner, and you're going to solve the front right corner exactly the way you normally do. If you're used to if you're used to turning the cube around as you're doing F2L, you're going to have to remember not to. You want to keep the fused part in the back left bottom corner. So there you go, we have the first two layers. So we have our bottom cross, and I'm going to show you a case that can happen to either the back right or the front left edge, and that is that I have the assembled corner and edge, but when I go to put it in the slot, notice it doesn't match the center color, and it's pointing in the wrong direction to go in here. So the solution for that is to turn the face upside down. I'm going to put the composite edge in the corner on the front. I'm going to turn the entire right face upside down. That's the edge from the bottom, and then I'm going to rotate the F, and we put it in. Now I can put the right back, and I have to remember to turn the front face back. So let's see what happened. We have our edges are still in place on the bottom layer, and we have our back right corner in place. That can happen on the front as well, and I'll show you that in a moment. So this is another case that can happen with the front left. We already have the back right inserted, but when I assembled this edge this time, I ended up with the yellow, which has to go here, basically pointing in the wrong direction for us to be able to turn it in using the just a quarter turn front face move. So there is a solution to this, and what you do in that case, notice the stickers don't match. That's a way to tell. So you just turn it away. You put the corner and edge on the right face. You turn the front face upside down so that you're facing the sticker for the bottom front edge, and then you turn this right one quarter turn, and you insert the corner that way. And then I undo the F2, and then I have to remember to undo the R move. And if you look, we have our edges still in place, our back right corner still in place, and we've inserted the whole edge and corner in the front left. So that's how you deal with those. Those are the two cases. That seemed to be pretty straightforward. So now the next step is the top layer, and we'll come back and we'll talk about that. So here's one of the three possible top layer cases, which is a line. Now if you're used to turning the cube to get the right position for the last layer across, you're going to have to remind yourself, because it's a fused cube, you have to keep the fuse here and you have to turn the top layer so that you have a line, and it doesn't matter whether you turn it one way or the other. So now I have a line, and you'll just do the normal line algorithm for the last layer, which is F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime, and that gives you the top cross. Okay, that's I'm going to put all of these algorithms in the comments. So that's one case. So here's another case that you're going to see, which is the one dot. Now the normal way of handling this involves a slice turn with the front two layers, so we can't do that. But you can do the normal algorithm that you would use for a line, and it's F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime, and now what you see is we have something else, which is an adjacent. Okay. So I'm going to show you how to deal with the adjacent, and then that'll help you handle the dot case as well. So here's another case that you're going to get on the top layer, which is the adjacent, where you have two edge pieces turned up. Now if you're used to dealing with the adjacent in this orientation, which is the way I learned to deal with it, you're also used to doing a wing turn of the front, or slice turn of the front layer. I guess that's called a wing turn. Anyway, it's a little F or a FW, where you turn the front two layers. So we can't do that because the middle layer is bandaged. So the way to deal with this is pretty simple. You just flip it around. Remember, we have to turn the layer, you can't turn the cube, and then we're just going to do the same algorithm that you use for the line, which is F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime. And now we're back at the line, and you know how to deal with that. F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime, and now we have our top cross. Okay, so basically we're just using beginner's methods here to solve the top layer. Okay, so for the next step we'll be doing corner orientation. So now we're ready to orient the top layer corners, and the idea here is to put the top color, in this case white, in all four corners. Now there are three cases you're going to see here, and we're going to use the beginner's algorithm to solve all of them, because we're really restricted with what we can do in the last layer. Some of the great algorithms that we normally use on the 3x3, the fast algorithms, involve moving a lot of the faces. So we're just going to have to stick to beginner methods, but it's not so bad. So there are three cases that you're going to see. One of them is this one, where all four corners are not the top color. So what you do there is you just turn the cube so that the top color is, one of the stickers with the top color is in the top left, so it's right here on the side. Okay, that's the way it has to be for the no corners up. And then you're just going to do the SUNE algorithm. The SUNE is R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. Now you notice that we don't have all the corners up, but we've turned it into a SUNE, a normal SUNE, so we can deal with that. And we'll deal with that in a moment. So this is another of the cases where you have one of the corners the top color and the other three aren't. This is the classic SUNE and ANTI-SUNE, and you can have it as a SUNE where the front right sticker is the color, the top color, which is what we have here. You can also see it in an ANTI-SUNE, and that is if the front right sticker is not the sticker color, if it's over here, then you have to turn it up so that the corner is in the back left. But in this case, this is the regular SUNE pattern with the one good corner in the front left and the top color on the front right. And we're just going to do the regular SUNE algorithm, and this will fix it right up. SUNE is R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. And there you go. So we have all of the top colors all of the top layer and the top color. I'm going to show you one more case before we move on. So here's the other case that you might see on the top layer. That's where you have two that are the top color and two that aren't. So in this case, you just want to turn the top layer so that this sticker is the top color. So it's that's the one right there. Now I'm going to put all of these in the comments, so this explanation in the comments, so you'll be able to follow it. This is just a beginner's method. So now that we have this, we're just going to go ahead and do SUNE R U R prime U R U2 R prime. Now it didn't give us all of the corners, but it gave us a regular SUNE configuration. Now notice the front right sticker is not the top color, which means this is an ANTI-SUNE. So you're going to move it up there, and you can tell that it's an ANTI-SUNE because this side sticker will be the top color here, this right side sticker. So that is correct. Now we have to do the ANTI-SUNE now, which is just basically the reverse of the SUNE, which is R prime U prime R U prime R prime U2 R. Okay, and there you go. We're looking pretty good here. Now we have the top layer all with the top layer color, white in this case, and we will have to permute the corners. So there'll be a couple of different cases you can get here. This is a common one where we have to swap two corners. Sometimes you'll get it so you don't have to do anything, in which case you can skip this step. Now the corner swaps come in two possibilities, either an adjacent swap or a diagonal swap, so the two of them will be out. So you just have to look around here and see what you have, line everything up. So line up two of the corners that you have that are correct, and then see. So in this case there are two that need to be swapped, two adjacent that need to be swapped. Now remember to put the fused part in the back left bottom and to rotate the top layer, so don't just rotate the cube. So in our case we're going to rotate the cube so that the two that have to be swapped, the adjacent swap, are on the right hand side. If you have to do an opposite corners, then put the two bad corners, or the ones that need to be swapped, in the front right and the back left. But in this case the two that need to be swapped are on the right. Now this algorithm is fairly long, but it's good to have in your pocket, and of course I'll put these in the comments. Alright, here we go. This is adjacent corners. So it's R U R prime U prime R prime F R2 U prime R prime U prime R U R prime F prime. And if I did that right, I should be able to rotate the top layer, and now all of the corners are correct. Next step then is going to be to permute the edges, and then we'll be done. So here's the last layer. We have the corners all correct now, and it's just a matter of getting the edges in. If you do need to permute the edges, you'll always have just three. And what we have to do, because of the fusing, we're going to remember to put the fusing in the back, and the algorithm I'm going to show you works on the left, front, and right. So there's the left, front, and right, and we just have to move these. Let's see, the blue goes here, so that looks like it's a counterclockwise. There's two algorithms, fairly long, but you know, I'm going to put them in the comments. So here we go. So we're going counterclockwise, and here's the algorithm to do that. So it's R U prime R U R U R U prime R prime U prime R2. Think you can memorize that? Anyway, there you go. Look at that. We have solved the fused cube. So that's it for the fused cube. If there's something I didn't explain well, please leave me a question in the comments. I welcome them. I'll do my level best to answer any questions you have, and explain something a little more if I didn't explain it well. If you have any puzzles that you'd like to see solved, then please leave me a comment on my YouTube channel, or send me a PM. I'm always interested to hear what sort of puzzles you'd like to see. And stay tuned, because this fused cube tutorial is actually has a purpose, and there's another puzzle coming that will make good use of this fused cube knowledge. Thanks for watching.